Okay, let's sort this out. Let's talk about it. Max Cope said on my video, why don't legendary rock stars go bald? Hair transplants? Here's what he said. Quote, Chris Pratt is not a Norwood 3. Tall forehead doesn't necessarily equal to receding hairline. Although he does appear to have very mild thinning, his density is still in great shape, and you can expect him to preserve his hair into his 50s, end quote. What do you think about that? When I see Chris Pratt, I see a mild Norwood 3. That's what I see when I see him. And I do see some minor thinning in there. Granted, my hair loss is worse than his. And I know it's especially looking worse because I've still got the argan and rosemary oil and I've been wearing a hat. But you've seen it at its best and it doesn't look this bad. And of course, if we did the same thing to Chris Pratt's hair, it would look worse as well. Either way, for me, he's obviously Norwood 3, but like me, he does a good job of downplaying it. I definitely, absolutely 100% think that Chris Pratt is a Norwood 3. But what good is my opinion? There's over 2,500 of you that can vote and decide what his Norwood status is. I want to go on to say, according to my theory, if you're already Norwood 3 by age 35, then for the rest of your life you're going to be balding. But if you can be only Norwood 2 by age 35, then you're going to be the guy that pretty much keeps most of his hair most of his life. That's one of my theories, and all of you know that by now. With that being said, he was already at that status before his 35th birthday. So I speculate that, unlike my friend Max Cope, I speculate that Chris Pratt will actually, he said that you can expect him to preserve his hair into his 50s. I don't think so. It depends on how much. I think that Chris Pratt will definitely be in Norwood 4 by the time he's 50. And I think I definitely will be there by the time I'm 40. I could easily be wrong though, because I'm emotionally intelligent. And emotionally intelligent people assume that they're wrong at least half the time. And that way they become better people. So, I guess I need your help in me becoming a better person. Show me that actually, Nick, you're wrong. Chris Pratt is not Norwood 3, he's Norwood 2. Nick, you're wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me. Educate me, enlighten me. And the votes will determine his Norwood status. It will. Whatever you say, I will look at all the votes, and if most people say that he's only Norwood 2, then magically on his head, this is going to start seaming together and his hairline's going to change. But if you agree with me that he's Norwood 3, then his hair will become more prominently Norwood 3, like mine. That's what's going to happen to him. We have the power to alter Chris Pratt's hairline and his hair density. We have the power. But first, you must vote. Is Chris Pratt Norwood 3? You better vote.